Oh. I'm gonna get one next month, though. I'm gonna get one next month. iPhone 11. Juju.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very obviously they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Wide 80. There, right there. 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Bruh.
Get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
I'm so bad at Madden.
Down the left side, it's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott.
What are you doing?
The defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Elliott. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Prescott to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
55. Hey, eat. Quit talking about it.
On third down, it's Prescott. Down, a Cowboys sack.
So gay.
Robert Quinn able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. To throw is Prescott. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike 54. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Prescott on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Yes, guys. I'm in race 1. Call me rage quitter right there, you guys. I'll make fun of you in the comments if you call me a rage quitter in the comment section below. Damn it.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. All right, let's get it in. Want to play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you really try. All right, next up, let's get your team, player.
I want Lil Yachty, bro.
Coach, Lil Yachty.
No, it is. Lil Bo. Yup.
All right, y'all. Let's stack your lineup with some X factors. Byron Jones. You don't need a circus ticket to watch this acrobat. That's a good pick, man.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I want Newton, bro.
It's Super Cam.
It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
Backyard Heroes. Dodge City.
Racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it's in on.
This is Superstar KO. You're starting on your own 25. Put the pressure on the other team. Drive down and get that score. And no kicking. Hey, this is your field. You got one drive to score on. So get going. On 1st and 10, here's Rivers. Tight coverage on Beckham. Pass is intercepted. Uh-oh, it's... No pressure. But if you score a touchdown on this drive, game over. Newton on 1st and 10. They start with the run. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 23-yard line. Moved you back a couple of yards. Gotta keep the forward momentum going. Now Newton throwing on 2nd down. He's going deep down.
I took it back.
He's picked off. Watch out. It's... Man, we got to decide who's moving on. Bring on tug of war. No points? I think this crowd would really like to see some here in tug of war. From midfield, here's Rivers. Down Rivers goes, below the waterline. 2 plays in the tug of war. Are y'all ready for some more? And he's gonna fight his way forward for a solid
Oh, you
game.
Lil Yachty, actually.
Got some ground to make up. Need to dial up a good call. Here's Rivers from the gun. Saved by Odell. Open man left side is Beckham. And they take him down right around midfield. You are just past the danger zone. How about you try to get a little further down the field? And they'll take it across midfield into Dodge City territory. 3rd play. Time to close this one out. Rivers on the final play. Gets it to OBJ on the slant. Last play of tug of war. Homie, I can't take this no more. Backyard heroes with the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short pickup. Tell him what he's earned. You just wanna...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it.
Coach Patrick Mahomes.
Taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Come on now, let's go.
Russell can run or pass.
Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. What a walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a God.
If you pick Evans, you better run those curl routes.
Who do it better than me? Vision on 2020. VVS, Clippity. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking.
Oh, okay. Nice one. Let's go, snappers, magicians.
Laser focus. Banging on they taking notice.
Damn, we got
Cook it up. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up.
One more thing about superstars. They make every play count. Hold on to that ball, cuz you got one drive to score from your 25. Then it's their turn. You got one drive to score on them. So get going.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up the field, defense.
Wilson on first down. Battle for the ball.
He said that.
It's intercepted. And that pass is... The ball's in your hands. Score a TD, and this thing is over. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. No, sir. Back at the 23.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
They knocked you
Oh,
back.
how?
Hey, let them do that. They'll pass on second down. Firing quickly, and that's complete. As he's taken down after a really nice effort. Scoreless so far. Can't look back. Time for drive 2. First down, going to the ground. Seek and destroy. And they get him down at the 49. And poof, the first drive disappears. Magicians reappear on offense. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Zeke. And he'll push forward here for a nice little gain. All right, you got 5 on it. You concentrating on picking up that first down. Looks to throw on second down. Wide open is his receiver. That's complete. First and 10. Back to pass. Oh, and this one is incomplete. Looking at second down now. Still 10 to go. It'd be nice to pick up that new set of downs right now. Looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit draws the ball free. Set to go. Maybe call a run. Throwing the ball is not working. Drops back to throw here on third. And that's another. You got one more chance. You're in the. Going for it with Elliott. And the D comes up huge on 4th. Stuffed him in the backfield. Do you know what 0 plus 0 equals in Superstar KO? I do. It's So you just won your first game of Superstar KO. And now for the best part about winning, go choose another X Factor. 2007's Defensive Rookie of the Year, Patrick Willis, knows how to tackle. Let's go, record breakers, magicians. You got through that first round, and it's time to double down. It's Superstar KO, round 2. But you've been here before, so you know what to do. Score on this drive, and the pressure's on them. On first and 10, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
I
Wilson's
hate
pass is picked off. Oh no, it's score on this drive, and you can take your fancy ball home as a winner. The first carry now is for Melvin Gordon. There goes Flash Gordon. Taking it down the left side. La 40, la 30, 20, 10. Not only can they break records, y'all, they can break other stuff too. Like this goal line. Touchdown. Magicians. The air's too thin to pull something out. Try again.
make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep.
Give it up for the Florida Keys. We the best.
Championships, all my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment.
Guard Thomas, better put a couple on him.
Take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work. I don't think they really heard me like move the chains. I'm about to make a play.
Yo, that's a good pick.
Tell them get about the way. Move the chains. I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby. Tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me. Ain't no topping me. I am up. Number 1 seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up.
2-time defensive player of the year, Mr. Ray Lewis, y'all.
Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us.
Let's go, Snappers. Florida Keys.
If I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Rick Rock. Hip-hop. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
Superstar KO ain't your normal game of football. One drive from the 25. Tug of war to break ties. And no kicking. Let's go. Your ball. One drive. Superstar. You are live. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? Second down. They're running. And not too much doing there.
Oh, good night, baby. Good night, baby.
Only 2 on your second down play. Do better on this one. Drops back to throw here on 3rd. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
China.
All right, it's 4th down. I ain't got to tell you what you got to do, so go make it happen. The Keys looking to throw on 4th. Drops back.
Why would you dive it, you
I think he
weak?
got that. Yeah. Give it up for your defense. Now make them proud. Score here and win. A first carry now for CMC. And he'll push forward here for a nice little gain. That'll be a gain of 5 yards on that last play. Gotta be gunning for the first here. Looks to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck and run. And he slides. First down.
Oh. Okay.
That first drive play calling was out of whack. Second drive coming up. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got his man wide open. It's complete. Nice move, player. Crossing into enemy territory. Things are starting to heat up. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. McCaffrey showing skills. And he'll go underneath to the running back. A pickup of 9. One more would have gotten you a new set of downs. Got a little more work to do out there. Drops back to throw it. Now he'll be hit from behind and taken down for the sack. Drops back here to throw on third. It goes to pass. Too hot to handle. And now it's picked off. Oski. Pass is. Know what 0 plus 0 equals in Superstar KO? Tug of war.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Oh no, I could be number 2. MVP the league more valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I grabbed if you came in.
Nobody has found the end zone yet. Will someone find it in tug of war? They'll throw here. He pumps it, but no, incomplete.
Shut up.
Man, that other team did nothing that last play. Time for you to show them how it's done. From the gun, they go and see it. Watch out. Looks like a catch-22 situation. You're letting the other side get too far down the field. Make some moves here, or you might get KO. Throw the keys. They'll run it.
How was that even fair?
And the short gain that time is they're able to get him down.
Yeah.
This is when you want to
You can pick a team, man. They're the coach. I picked.
They go shotgun. Ray Lewis has the pick. Giving the ball up and... All right, this is it. Your last chance to make it happen on offense. Drop back. One final shot here. It's picked off, courtesy of Von Miller. When I say Von, you say Miller. Von. 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 Last play of the game. Whoever's closest to the end zone is the winner. Last chance to make something happen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Give it up for
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold.
I'm gonna play the franchise. Don't make fun of my character.
Select Advance Week to get to your next game.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel Salone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I put Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Hey boys, coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's hit great.
Hottie.
numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports.
Well, the hope, Coach, was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins set for their first drive, led out by the new face of the franchise in his second season from UCLA.
Be back.
Can I get a crazy combo? Nyla, hurry up to your cage. A crazy combo? When?
Let's go. Madden 20, buddy.
Josh Rosen, and we remember all the turmoil that Rosen had to go through in the offseason. Cliff Kingsbury arrives in Arizona. His preference, Kyler Murray. So that marriage started there. Rosen left in limbo, but ultimately he may have found himself in the best possible landing spot.
After this, I'm going to have to go. How long has it been, actually, since I've been broadcasting? I don't even know.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
I'm gonna get off after this.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Ooh.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe.
That's what I was trying to do, commentator. I got stuck.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The 2nd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
We're so close, buddies.
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down is Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. This is caught by Hurns. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Vince Beagle able to get him for a loss of about 3. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, first off,
extra point attempt failed big time. Get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, they're going to
I hate this game.
15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. You
press square and guess what? Nothing happened.
When he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible.
Bruh.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and 5. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Barber. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's so retarded.
Incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
That's retarded.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Rosen on 1st and 10 toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd down, Rosen.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
These preseason games are in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Barber on 1st and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
There's something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hearns brings it in.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now it's Rosen throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nick O'Leary, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you're bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Heading back out there, look at Peyton Barber. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself. And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 45 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Heard a coach talk about... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not hit it, they went backwards. They built this big lead. They said, forget one. We won two.
Triangle.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a second down throw. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. They come up now 35 following the incomplete pass. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. I'm Winston stays out there. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion now. Finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt the rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Play action now, Winston.
Why? How the How the freak did he run to the freaking?
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Being chased, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this free kicker pointed to him feeling big time. Not only did they get it, they went backwards.
Why did EA Sports put the play going to the left when no one's guarding the left? It's retarded.
15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Grant. And able to get this one across the 45.
How is that a first down? It wasn't done the first down.
That one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, this quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, of course, is well known here in Tampa, splitting time with Jameis Winston the last couple of seasons. Had that memorable start to last year. Everybody can recall the Fitzmagic that happened. 3 straight 400-yard games to begin the season. And he was actually the first player to throw for 400-plus in 3 straight games at any part during any campaign. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bo Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Get the what are you doing, Store Junior?
First down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Still in search of the first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do
Dolphins
it
are not going to get more than 6.
Preseason football on EA Sports. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Miami isn't getting more points.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after
Yeah,
that
more than
last
6.
catch,
I'm telling you right now, they're not getting more than 6.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're not talking about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put what? I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Again, it's Jones. Much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that play goes nowhere.
Okay, I swear I put a passing play.
A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
He goes. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. A draw play now, Balaj. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
I am
They come up
using my
on a
channel.
4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where
They're
it
not
is.
making it. They're not making it. Oh my mind.
About this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
That's first down. That's still first down. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go, James Winston. Oh, when reaction I like it. Let's go. Blah, 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 blah.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
7 yards on the pick.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3. 14 yards there, They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3.
That's the one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this.
By people.